Good morning, everyone. It's Theresa from Theresa Holistic Tarot, and I'm here this morning to do the monthly reading of January for Libra. Okay, so Libra, an air sign just like my own. I'm an Aquarian, so bear with me. Here we are. Let's clear the energy. Angel spirits, guides, can we please have... Wow. Oh, somebody's made their presence known. That's a bit lively. Can we please have some cards for Libra? What do Libra need to hear, to know, to learn about the coming month of January? Okay. Can I just ask as well, before I start pulling all the cards, that if you're enjoying these little videos that I'm doing, please would you like, subscribe, and possibly share? And comment. If you would, people message me privately and tell me that the reading really resonated, and that's super to hear from them. But I really need people to put their comments, if it's appropriate, on the actual YouTube reading, because the algorithms are set up that the more people that comment or interact, the more I can get my message out, which is what I would like to do. Okay, let's start for Libra. We've got walking away. Okay, walking away, and we have Angel of Strength, and we have Caring Connections. Okay, so as standalone cards, walking away is the ending of something normally, a point being reached, and somebody may be deciding, I've had enough. Now this right now it's not showing me if it's in a career setting or a personal setting, a friendship setting. So let's just see what transpires from the other cards. Angel of Strength normally means not just that you're strong, but you're having to endure, or you're having to put up with something. So maybe you've been putting up with something and it's time for you to walk away. You've got Caring Connections here. Now this would not be walking away from that, because that's upright. So that would normally be a good friendship, good relationship, good partnership of some description. So let's see what the tarot say. So Angel Spirits, Guides, can we have some cards here for the tarot to clarify our energy cards for Libra, January 2022. Did I say 2020 earlier? I don't know why I keep saying that. So 2022 January. What do Libras need to learn? The first card up for walking away is the Four of Swords. Then we have the Two of Wands. And we have the Ace of Cups. Super first row, actually. Angel of Strength, we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups right in the center. Fantastic card. And we have the Knight of Swords. Caring Connections, we have the Seven of Cups. We have Death. And we have the Queen of Wands. Really interesting cards, actually. Big cards. So January will be quite an influential month for you Librans, because there are obviously decisions being taken. I'm just going to adjust this camera a little bit, see if you can see the cards better. Okay. Now, so let me just start with the first card, the center card, and the last card, because all of these in tarot, in my readings, they hold quite an influential position. So the first card up is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords would indicate rest, in as much as take time. When I say rest, I don't mean actually go to sleep, because you need to be thinking here. You need to be digging deep. You need to analyse exactly what is going on in your own head and your own heart. You need to dig deep what's going on for you, because it's come out under walking away. So you might be reaching a point where you need to take some action, but you need to be sure, and you need to know that you're happy and with your decision making, and that you feel confident and content to a certain degree, because this is a card of actually really making sure of no regrets, okay, and doing the work. But it's also about lessons learned. What have I learned from whatever it is I'm walking away from? What learning can I take with me in the new next stage, the new next step of my life, the new cycle that's coming in for you? Because something's definitely ending with walking away, and there's a new cycle beginning. So the center card here is fabulous. We've got the wish card, the 10 of Cups. This is a card indicating wishes achieved, but emotional. So what are you wishing for on an emotional level? Is it to have that happy family that you've always wanted? Is it to have that, to have the opportunity to have children as you've always wanted? But this is very much a real, just a fantastic wish card. So you need to be clear what it is you're actually wishing for as well. So super card in the center, and it's the core energy. So although some of the other cards are showing decision making, hesitation, having to dig deep, sometimes maybe even second guessing oneself, this card is saying it's all going to work out. It's going to work out emotionally as you would like, which is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous energy. So we've also got the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is very much a doer. She does not see any obstacle. She decides what she wants and she goes for it. So I wouldn't like to be standing in her path when she's in the process of going for it, because she would just knock you out the way. And I don't mean that in a terrible sense. I mean, she is that determined. Excuse myself, I've got hair. Right. So very decisive energy, but very passionate, very driven. This is about achieving my goal. This is goal attainment, and really striving and determined to reach a point, which you do, because she's the 9th card here. So her overarching energy is about outcome. Now, it's an outcome in regards to a relationship or a friendship, but it feels like a relationship now. Because she is determined to make something work, and make it work she will. And she's also the card of Sagittarius. So this may be, although this is an energy of a reading for Libras, there may be Sagittarian energy around you, possibly supporting you, guiding you. In regards to caring a partnership, the other person could be a Sagittarian, but you need her drive, you need the attributes of her to see something through, which is just fabulous. Okay, so let's crack on. Now, Angel of Strength here. Straight on under, I've got the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is sometimes it can be a sad card, but it's like, because there's a lot of emotions being invested here. All these cups represent emotion. They represent time, energy, investment, emotional investment. But it's not paying off. It's not something's not working out. And you've been enduring, because you've got the Angel of Strength. And you've been enduring, and you've also maybe been managing your fear, apprehension, anxiety about the future. Angel of Strength would also say you can tame that internal beast of anxiety or fear. And because at some point, and either in January, or if you're not there already, but the idea will become more and more settled in your head that I need to turn my back on something. I've reached a point where I need to draw a line in the sand between me and whatever this is. Now, this can be different things for different people. It can actually even be related to work or career or a job, because you may have been there quite a long time. You may be very emotionally invested in it, or your friends work there, but it's not working out for you. At some level, you're quite unhappy, but this is a very personal card. This is a card when you have to reach that point yourself about, I'm done. I need to draw a line in the sand. I need to let something go. I need to turn my back on it. And it's about moving away. Now, you've already got walking away, and you've been enduring. So you're coming to maybe possibly even a crisis point. Because the 7 of Cups indicates choices and decisions. And it can be sometimes a card of feeling overwhelmed, but it's, so we've got the 7 and the 8 here. So the 7, this card can, this one here is about having to make choices, okay? And I feel, I just feel numb. I feel like a rabbit in the headlight. I've got so much to think of if I draw the line, if I walk away. And I would be saying to you with this is do your homework, do your research. If you are going to walk away, what have you got in place? What have you got that you could use as a support system? Now, this can be relationships, friendships, job, whatever, but it's about not leaving yourself out in the cold. And be careful if you just do your homework, do your research, because this is, the choices and decisions may all look really shiny on the surface, but you need to really check underneath, check the reality of something before you take this final step. But it's showing that you have got options, you have got choices. So you may have been telling yourself before, I can't do something, and the cards are very much saying, oh yes, you can. There's lots of choices, lots of decisions for you to take, and it may feel a little bit overwhelming, but I always advise people when this card appears is sit quietly, literally. Don't have the TV on, don't have it. Just sitting in a room quietly. Put the lights off even. Sit quietly and just calm your mind. Calm your mind and allow yourself to slowly, not emotionally, make choices. Okay? Now, under walking away, we have the 2 of Wands. Now, in this card, he's actually holding a globe in his hand. This is very much a card about where am I going next. And Wands are career related, but they're also travel. So you walking away, you may be leaving and you may not have quite decided yet where you're headed next. And that's why you need to take time out to really work out what the options are that are available to you and what steps, how you're going to make this happen. Because the outcome is fabulous. Whatever it is you decide to do, you need to know that you have really got a fantastic outcome. You're going to achieve a wish, a dream, but what is that wish or dream is personal to you. So you need to dig deep here and really get clarifying. Death. Now, it doesn't mean physical death, but it does mean the ending of something. Now, this is already showing all this. We've got walking away. We've got the 8 of Cups, drawing a line in the sand. 2 of Wands, considering where I'm going next. Now, death is a deeply transformational energy. It means not just is the external circumstances or situation or energy going to change, but the internal is going to change as well. You're going to change at quite a fundamental level. Now, you've got Angel of Strength, so you're going to be stronger than what you ever gave yourself credit for, ever. And it means it's changing. The change that you're putting into place and making happen could be linked with a relationship, to allow that relationship to actually grow, to actually allow it to metamorphose into its actual potential. Okay, Ace of Cups, new beginning. And it's the new beginning of happiness. Now look at this card, my cup runneth over. How good is that? So there's something new beginning for you Librans. Now, ordinarily, if this were a relationship reading, I would very much say brand new relationship, new start, but you could already be in a relationship. And I would say to you that the relationship would then deepen or intensify or go up a notch. And that could be in a commitment level or just feeling the love. Really, really, really realizing that whatever decisions you have taken, they're the right ones for you. It can sometimes, now it won't be for everyone, it can sometimes be a pregnancy. It can be a big pregnancy card. Again, it's about that new relationship, the new beginning, the new love that's coming into your life. But whatever this represents, now, if it was a career reading and it showed, I wouldn't be thinking about love then, but I would be thinking, oh wow, this is what an opportunity is coming in that could make this person so happy to feel that their cup is overflowing. So you're really going to be taking the right decision, and you've got new beginnings, new love. You've got massive joy coming in. So I've got the Ace and 10. So this can really be dependent on your particular wishes. Some of you may be wishing for a new career start, that new role that's really going to sustain them and fulfill them. Or somebody might be wishing for a relationship that actually really works for them because they're fed up with dodgy relationships and having to walk away. But this is where this card here comes in, because you need to do that digging. You need to really sit and analyze, what is it that I want? And if you feel that, and you need to get clear for manifestation purposes, because if you give off mixed messages, you will get mixed results. You don't want that. Well, I don't. So what I would be saying to you is, I've got a couple of little videos on my YouTube channel about manifestation and law of attraction. Look up clarity in law of attraction, and it will start to give you, because we're vague. We don't often, we just want the relationship, but we don't actually work out what attributes the person has, or what that relationship actually needs to have for you to feel that happiness and joy. And you've got happiness and joy coming in, so embrace it, allow it to come in, but be clear before, because you're moving away, you're leaving something behind that maybe hasn't worked, hasn't satisfied you, hasn't fulfilled you, hasn't given you joy. You're moving into this new energy. You need to know what you're looking for, what you're hoping for, what you actually are dreaming about, because this is wish manifestation. Now, with the Queen of Wands, as I said to you, it's been very, very driven, very career orientated, and when she wants to get to a place with the two of, she'll get there, 100%. She'll decide what country or what town or what relationship is that she's going for, and she goes for it. But the Knight of Swords, it would be tempting you to rush into something. And I would be saying to you, pay more attention to this 4. Do it, get real clear, take some time out, do the digging, do the work, and don't be reckless or impetuous. So the Knight of Swords can often, it is an air energy, so it's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So somebody, one of those signs around you, could be saying, come on, get a move on. What are you waiting for? So somebody could be egging you on. And I would be saying to you, just tell them, I'll do it in my own good time. Thanks very much. It's my journey, my path. It's very unique to you. So, because you have big cards here, you know. All right, you've only got one major. And by the way, the Death card is the card of Scorpio. So you may have Scorpion energy around you as well in this transformation process. So really quite interesting for you Librans, what you've got going on this. And all right, so it's not all going to happen in January, but the realization, something is beginning for you and something is ending. So the thoughts could already be starting that this isn't working. You may be going into 2022 thinking, you know what, I need this year to be better. I need to have a good relationship, not the crappy, disappointing relationships I've been putting up with. I need to make something work. I need a job that fulfills me and pays me well. You know, you could be working in a job that you love, but the money's rubbish. So a lot to think about moving into 2022. And believe you me, you get to a point, you Librans, where you think, I've got to take action. I really do have to take action. And the payoff is great. So don't be afraid of it. Angel of Strength, again, as well, is about those internal doubts. But you tame it. You tame that beast inside you. And that beast inside you is negativity. It's fear, anxiety, maybe not feeling I'm good enough. Am I up to it? Can I make it work? Oh my word. Doubt. So, but you'll tame it. So let me just see what the soul cards. So these are soul cards. I want to see what Librans have to consider in January. What do they have to take on board at a soul level? Worry. There we go. And what am I just saying that you have to get a handle on, and you will get a handle on, is that internal worry. And the wording on the card is saying, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. I'm always banging on about this to clients, because worry doesn't change anything 1 iota. So don't invest in it. You might say to yourself, yeah, but I've always been a worrier. And I will say to you, that is a learned behavior. That is a learned thinking style. You can change that. And if you're not sure how to change it, send me a personal message. I'll send you some resources to start challenging your thinking style and putting a more productive and helpful style into practice. Okay. We've got guilt. Do you feel guilty about walking away? Do you feel guilty about leaving? Do you feel... And look at this. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So the cards are saying to you, don't waste time or any energy on feeling guilt. You have to do what's right for you. And in this, you're getting over hurdles. You're doing all the work on yourself. You're digging deep. You're getting over your worry and your anxiety and your fear of the future. And you're taking some big steps. And the process may be starting mentally in January. So you're reaching a point, and we've got fear. So worry, fear, and guilt, oh my word. And all internal beast, which I've already mentioned to you. So let go. And I know that that's easier said than done, and let go of the worry, guilt, and fear. Imagine getting 3 really powerful cards like that. Wow. Okay. But they're saying, please, there's no need for you to worry, and don't feel guilty and don't fear, because your outcome really is fabulous. And that's the very core of your reading here for January. So you need to overcome, and you will overcome. You've got the Angel of Strength there. And your payoff is to do with you feeling joy again. And it can be joy in a career level, and it can also be joy in a very personal level, in a personal relationship. But even if this was a work relationship, a job, that relationship isn't working for you anymore. Something isn't right. So why would you? And I know you may have invested a lot of emotion there, or your friends. You may have built up some really strong relationships over the years, but you need to think about you. This is now about you. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Enchanted Map. What do we have? Movement. So note that it's an ostrich. So there's no more burying your head. Your head is firmly out and you're beginning to take action. Very much in alignment with walking away. So there's definite movement in your energy, energetically. Coming to life. Oh, I love that card. So you're going to find yourself, you're going to find your happiness, you're going to find your joy. You will actually look back and think, why did I wait so long? Why? And that's fine. Don't beat yourself up about it. We do things in our own good time. We're human beings, and we can be full of doubt sometimes. And we don't always take the best decisions or the right decisions, but we're growing, evolving, learning in the process. Death's a big card for you here because it's about transformation. So you will move into an energy of feeling, I've got my life back, or I've come to life. So that is just fabulous. And we've got making a choice. So again, you can see that there's very much a theme going on here. We have making a choice, and we've got the 7 of Cups, which is possibly being overwhelmed with the choices that you feel you have to make. And so there's a fork in the road now. Doors are opening for you. Beautiful, beautiful card. Actually, I really like the energy. And you may find it's a culmination of this hasn't happened overnight, incidentally. This is built up over quite a long period of time. You're not rushing into any big decision. You have maybe tried your best to put up with something, to tolerate it, to make it work. And the cards are saying, you need to think about you now. Let go of the guilt, the worry and the fear about the future. Make a choice, because you have happiness coming in. Major, major happiness coming in. And it's also in the form of, it does feel like a new relationship. So this could be a very personal relationship, as in care. I would have not hesitated had it come out under caring connections, but it can be touching on the personal relationship, or it can be touching on a career relationship as well. So it's about finding the right job for you, the right role for you. So I love the energy in your cards this month, Libra. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know if it resonates. I mean, all right, you won't know straight off, but eventually let me know if this pans out for you. A little comment would be absolutely fabulous. And if it doesn't, equally put a comment, because these are general readings, and some of it will resonate for you, and maybe very accurately, and maybe it's some not so much. So it's general. And I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you next month. Okay, take care. Bye.